Free kick from Nuts. Whips it in. Oh, Pence with a save. If Nuts would have grabbed 2 goals, I would not have been happy. But he has another chance. Another free kick from Nuts. Nuts is threatening from those free kicks. What is going on, guys? My name is Adam. I am a Super Swan. And welcome to Club 2, Episode 1 of the FM19 Brexit Manager, where Brexit means Brexit. And if this is your first episode of the series, we have recently left cups in Finland, 2-time Finnish Premier League champions, 1-time Finnish Cup champions, and Europa League round of 32, which for a team like Cups is a massive achievement. If you do want to go back and watch the Cup series, it's 18 episodes long. I will leave it in the description down below, or go on to the channel to watch the first club's journey. But we are focusing on Club 2 today, and as you can see from the map in front of us, we are leaving Kuopio in Finland, and we are heading into Vienna, into Austria. So we're going to zoom in into our new surroundings in Vienna. And I've already highlighted our new stadium, the Generali Arena, or Generali? We'll get used to the name as we go on. So we're going to zoom into the stadium, and there it is, my friends, the Generali Arena, as it's called. That's going to be our new home, and if we can have a little bit of a street view here, we'll have a look in the road up to the stadium here. So this was taken when August 2017, so it's a fairly recent picture. And that is the outside of the Generali Stadium there, my friends. We've even got a little picture on the outside showing what it looks like. And that is going to be our new home as we take over Austria Wien, or Austria Vienna, I think the English call it. I'll probably fluctuate between the two, to be honest with you. Let me know down below, would rather be called Austria Vienna or Austria Wien? I'm open to both, to be honest with you. But that is the stadium that we will be playing our home games at. And it looks fairly... It's a bit... I don't want to say it's an improvement over the Cup Stadium, but I think it looks a lot more nicer on the outside. I think it is a bigger stadium than we had in Cup, so it is an upgrade as far as the general capacity goes. But it's a fairly nice looking stadium. You know, the car park behind us, I think, is a little training ground from the looks of it, off the back of the car park, and that is going to be our new home. And if we work our way up here, there is a little housing estate over here, so you can see if, in fact, so that's the sort of what it looks like on the street view there. But if I come out of street view just for a little bit here, as you can see, there's a little housing estate over here, so we might have to try and look for a new home on our new £7,000 a week contract, because we were only on like £800 a week in Finland. So with our new money, I'm sure we can afford a nice little house close to the stadium, so we can have a nice easy commute to our training ground and our stadium as well. So yeah, you can see some training grounds over here, and just north of the stadium, there's a few more grounds there as well. So from the looks of it, I think that's where we're going to be doing our training. But one thing I do know you can do, is you can actually street view inside the stadium. So my friends, this is the corporate lounge of the Generali Arena. So you can see we've got the little corporate facilities here. And this is the money shot, my friends. This is the stadium we're going to be playing our home games at. What a view we're going to have. So we're going to be on the touchline over there. So we're going to have the view looking over here. But what a stadium, my friends. This is only our second club, and it's a proper stadium. It's looking good. So get used to this view, my friends, as this is going to be the Austria Vienna view we have. So that's kind of the surroundings. This is the club we got. And through the power of editing, hold the line, callers. Ta-da! We're back into Football Manager. So we are going to be taking over our first 2 games with Austria Vienna against Sturm Graz. Who's the second game against? You'd think I'd know this. You'd think I'd be more prepared. Sturm Graz and SCR Altach, both in the Premier League. I've done a bit of research into the league, so we've got our rest of our fixtures to follow, which is, we've only got 3 games left of the regular season. But after that, the top 6 and the bottom 6 do split. We do half the points, and then we have a chance to try and catch Red Bull Salzburg in the quest to usurp Red Bull Salzburg in the league. So we are going to have our first game of the season. If we go to the fixtures, it is against SK Sturm Graz. And this is going to be the lineup for that game. We are away from home, so we are going to import our Cups tactics, which they were kind of playing those tactics anyway, but we're going to go for it. So we're going to play cautious. That's our first game of the season. We've got Pence in goal, Tegel, Mohamed, Baumgartner, and Marchenko at the back. Tarkan, Kringegoj, and Pavicic in the middle. Venuto, Situm, and Friesen Bichler up front. I have butchered at least 9 of those names. So at this moment, we've only got 3 games to go in the regular season. So, this season is going to be a try and get as much of a good performance as we can. Try and get to know the players, see what we're missing before we mount, I think, a serious title challenge next year. So we're going to give our first team talk in Austria, and I'm going to give a passionate, go out there and show the world you've got what it takes. Yes, the team talks go well already. So we're going to get the game underway. We are away from home against Sturm Graz. Let's hope we can kick off this campaign or kick off this career with a win. 56 seconds in, we've already got our first highlight. And it's Sturm Graz on the ball in the purple. We're playing in the white. Atanga with a shot. But Pence does make the save. 3 minutes in, again it's Sturm Graz on the ball. We are away from home, so I'm playing a little bit cautious. But it's been all Sturm Graz in this opening 5 minutes. Another long shot. But Pence is all over it. Safe hands from our goalkeeper. But it is a corner kick. Atanga is going to whip it in. Head it away. Takes a toss to Macham. Back to the corner taker, Atanga. Pavicic with a tackle though. And that is the end of the highlight. 32 minutes in. Venuto with a free kick. It's over the bar. That's our first chance of the game. 35 minutes, corner. Matan whips it in for Sturm Graz. Heads it down for Borussia. And it's gone wide. It's been mostly Sturm Graz so far in this game. We are coming up to half time, so we might as well play the rest of this out. We've maintained possession, 64% possession. We've just done nothing with it, really. So I might go attacking in the second half, as we do seem to be holding on to the ball. Atanga, too easy. Lovely slide tackle from Mohamed. Can we get the counter-attack started? Pavicic tries to get it over, but nobody there. Friesen Bichler to Situm. Who's he going to try and find? Absolutely no one is the answer to that question. But it's a particularly long highlight. Kringegoj to Marchenko, left back. Kringegoj back to Marchenko, a little 1-2 from them. I see Marchenko making the run, so does Pavicic. Marchenko crosses it in for Kringegoj. Pavicic with a shot! What a screamer that would have been if that had gone in. But still 0-0. So, looking at the stats, arguably we've been the better side, but a lot of the highlights have been for Sturm Graz. So we are going to give a bit of a encouraging team talk. I'm going to say passionate. We've been the better team here. Keep doing what you're doing and we'll be fine. Nobody reacts. So kind of like when we were at Cups, to be honest with you. But we're going to tell them we have faith in them. Seems to do the job just as well in Austria as it does in Finland. But we are going to do a bit of a tactical shift. So we are going to move to a advanced playmaker attacking formation. So Pavicic can move up to advanced playmaker. Tarkan, we're going to bring off... Well, can Kringegoj play there? Not really. So I think Tarkan might be the one to make way. Dagestal can come on for him. We're going to go with a little bit more urgency in the second half. I'm going to make... I'm going to make him a poacher. Friesen Bichler, you're going to be a poacher. And we're going to get the second half underway. Can we grab our first win in charge? Throw in 56 minutes in. Situm back to Marchenko. Kringegoj, he's going to have a shot. Penalty, ref. That is a penalty. And Friesen Bichler's going to have the chance to score our first goal in charge of Austria Vienna from the spot. Can he do it? He can, cool as you like. And Kevin Freisenbichler grabs the goal for Austria Vienna, and we are 1-0 up away from home. It was a penalty, but they all count. At the end of the day, they all count. So we do get our first goal from the spot. Can we see this through for the 3 points? 69 minutes in, we're going to make a sub, because there's a few tired players out there. Pavicic is on 71%. We'll bring him off for... I don't know who, because I don't know my players yet. So who's the best option? So Jurczyken is the best option, so we'll bring him on for Pavicic. Who else we got? Marchenko's playing very well, so we'll leave him on. And Krinagorj or Venuto. So I think we'll bring Krinagorj off. And we'll bring James Jago on for him. So we'll make all 3 substitutes. And we just need to see this through. 89 minutes, no more high to speak of. So it looks like the goal from the spot is going to be the decider. But it's not over yet. And Sturm Graz, just for some context, are 4th in the leagues. They are a position below us in the league. So they're a pretty good team. And a team that, when we more than likely qualify for the top 6 playoff, they are going to be in there with us. So a 1-0 away from home victory isn't the end of the world. In fact, I think it's a very good result for Austria Vienna. So we're going to come up to full time. Can we get the confirmation? There it is. A deserved victory for Austria Vienna. And for our first game in charge, okay, it was a penalty. But we can't moan anything about that. I'm going to give them a calm, well done. That was a good win for us. You know, keep the boys on side, because the dressing room atmosphere is a little bit precarious at the moment. But we do grab that 1-0 win, which we are in 3rd place. I don't think we're going to catch up to Lask or Salzburg before the split. So we just need to get as many points as we can in before the league table does split up there. So vintage display ensures Austria Vienna victory. Kevin Freisenbichler gave the lead from the penalty spot. So as I was referring to with the dynamics, the managerial support's not in the best of places right now. I've only just taken over, and a bunch of players want a chance in the first team. I've had a look through all of them, and most of them are not that good. And most of them have got their contracts ending at the end of the year anyway. So if we can make it to the end of the season, I think we can get rid of most of those, and we should be in a lot better position when it comes to dynamics. But we're going to come back for the second league game of this episode against SCRA. I think that's how you say it. Our next league game is SCR Altach. And we've done a bit of a rotation to, as I mentioned, get used to the players. So Pence is in goal. We've got Klein comes in at right back. Mohamed Wostri comes in centre back. Marchenko keeps his place at left back. Jago and Dargestal, the 2 players that came off the bench in the first game, comes into starting 11. Venuto, Pavicic, Gigi comes in on the left-hand side. And the goal scorer, Freisenbichler, keeps his place in the team. We're going a positive formation. We're going to go with an attacking midfielder. So like I say, we've just imported our Cups tactics into Austria Vienna, who are playing that formation anyway. So I'm hoping we can make it 2 wins from 2. I'm going to give a passionate, let's give the fans something they're expecting here, and it doesn't go down. So I'm going to say, you got what it takes, because that is the go-to team talk to get everyone hyped up. And we're going to get the game underway. Our first home game in charge of Austria Vienna. And we're against SC Altach, who are 5th in the league. So again, another team that after the split's probably going to be up there with us. So let's see if we can make it 2 wins from 2. 40 minutes in, first highlight of the game. Gigi whips one in. Headed by Jago. Venuto with the header. It is 1-0 to Austria Vienna. And it's Venuto who grabs the goal. And it's a lovely corner formation that gets us that goal. Starts off from the corner. Gigi's going to whip it in. Who'd he find? Jago heads it in. Venuto, the cheeky little header. Off a header from Jago. And we are 1-0 up. Coming up to half time. But there is a highlight straight away though. And it is Altach on the ball. Nuts. What a name. Nuts. For Schreider to Gut. To Lebucic. That's not how you say any of these names, by the way. If you're coming here expecting me to be fluent in these languages, you're in the wrong place, really. Because we're going to butcher every name we come across. But that's a hard tackle away from Gigi. And Zwischenberger. Or Brugge, I should say. But the highlight's still going, and it concerns me a little bit, because it's all been all touch, if I'm honest. Koita comes into the box with a shot, but Pence holds on to it. Safe hands from our goalkeeper. But we are coming up to half-time, 1-0 up. We haven't conceded a goal yet, my friends. I know we're only 2 games in, but we are looking very good value for our lead. They are edging the possession slightly, and we have struggled for possession, but I'm going to encourage the players. I trust my assistant manager, but they don't react anyway. But I'm going to tell them they got what it takes. So we're going to hype them up even more. Anybody underperforming? Gigi and Pavicic are kind of underperforming. But we'll give them 15 minutes, I think, to turn things around in the second half. So, as I mentioned, the first game, let's just try and see if we can see the game out and hang on for another valuable 3 points. 55 minutes in, goal kick from Altach. Zwijnsenbrugge to Nuts. What a name, Nuts. I love it. Gabua to goals. It's been all Altach. They're keeping on to the ball. Coit does a lovely ball to their right back. Goals whips it in. Nuts with a header. It had to be, didn't it? It had to be Nuts who grabs the goal. These Nuts get the goal for Altach, and they do grab an equaliser. They have had the majority possession. They've had more possession than we have. But it's a lovely cross in from goals. Nuts with a free header. Nobody's marking him. Pence did try and get it out, but Nuts does grab the equaliser for Altach. Coming up to the 70th minute, we are going to make some changes here. Who's underperforming here? So Pavicic picked his game up. Gigi, not so much. So we're going to bring on Seatam on for him. 2 centre-backs. Wattstri. We're going to bring Baumgartner back on for him. So only 2 changes. And we're going to go attacking, I think. We're going to try and force the result against Altach. Free kick from Nuts. Whips it in. Oh, Pence with a save. If Nuts would have grabbed 2 goals, I would not have been happy. But he has another chance. Another free kick from Nuts. Nuts is threatening from those free kicks. I'm going to tell him to show some passion, as we are coming up to full time with a 1-1 draw at home to Altach. A team who, they're up there with us. But it's all over. It is a 1-1 draw, so we are still unbeaten whilst we've been in charge. A win and a draw from our first 2 games isn't the end of the world. Disappointing? Yeah, we'll go for disappointing. So the media thought we should have won that game, but, they still get used to the way that we play, the way that, we are organising our team. So we're not going to slag them off too much. But honours even at the Franz Horst Stadion. I think the Generali is a sponsor, so that's why it's called the Franz Horst Stadion in this game. But we do grab a 1-1 draw against Altach, and we do keep up the 3rd place in the league. So we look at the competitions. Now, what's to remember, there's only 1 game left of the regular season, and then it splits. Now, when it splits, they halve the points. So, for example, we would be on 20 points, and I think Red Bull Salzburg would be on 25 or 26 points, if the way things stand. So we're only going to be about 6 points off Salzburg, should the way things stay as they are, basically. So I know it looks like we're like 10 points behind them nearly, but that's all going to come together once the split happens. So I think what we'll do, we'll come back once the split happens, and depending on who we play, because I know Rapid Vienna are our rivals. So if we get an early game after the split against them, we'll come back for the Rapid Vienna game. So it all depends on who we get in the split. So we will come back after the split, and fingers crossed we can try and catch up LASK or Red Bull Salzburg. And it's definitely Red Bull Salzburg we want to catch up to, because they are the dominating force of Austrian football. So I will come back after the split to try and catch up to Red Bull Salzburg. Leave a like if you enjoyed the episode, guys. Episode 1 of the Rapid Vienna Club 2 Brexit Manager save. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 2019 content. We'll be uploading the Brexit Manager every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 6 PM GMT. And I will see you next time as we try and catch up to the top 2 in the league, LASK, and the main guys, Red Bull Salzburg. Thank you very much for watching.